Danganronpa.
Alrighty, we're back from break. Give me one sec. Alright, let's continue this investigation. We need lead, actually. Let's see, we just finished go in here. Because we now have that key card. This room is filled with lockers. They must have been for the Host Peak students who came before us. The class before us must have used these lockers. A lot of beat up ones. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get to the locker. Yeah, how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers from the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. You have to use your e-handbook to open those. So does that mean? Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and read it across the card reader, and then no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. I took the emergency handbook and ran it across the card reader, and alright! Just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball? Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. Dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and neutral as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There's no way, there was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook has been added to the truth bullets. This is a deck of playing cards. No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? I don't think so after seeing that. Alright, let's see if there's anything else. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader, and looks like the locker opened. Now let's see what we got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. No metal plate mounted on the locker. There's no way to get it open. Looks like these lockers are broken. Looks like it open. Now let's see what's inside. Oh, hello. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. Could it be important? I don't like violating the owner's privacy. I'd better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's people to a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Oh, so this is okay. This is Kyoko's pocketbook. I wanted to say handbook. So I need to start sounding a little more soft with this. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them out of as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it is not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the incorrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we... Oh, what is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There is a second despair. Locker pocketbook. The more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to the people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Okay, let's see what's in this locker. No, don't see anything that could be a clue. I took the emergency handbook. Okay, let's see what's in this locker. Open. I don't see anything that might be a clue. I don't think this marker is going to open. There we go. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. There we go. Let's see, is there anything inside this one? That might be a clue. Plates, can't open it. Okay. Well, it looks like we're done here. Any other rooms we can get into? The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even ready. I mean, it's not even a real. It's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. I guess we've already explored it, probably. Let's go check in on Kyoko. Unless we can. I'm gonna go check in on her again, just to see what she has to say about the pocket. There's all kinds of stuff I wanted to talk to her about, but I better leave her some more time. Okay, never mind then. Alright, then we'll go explore the... That's an eye. Never noticed that. Alright, let's continue on. Let's see what we can find downstairs. Place to check. Headmaster's room, biolab, data center, second floor dorms, revisit, garden, and dojo. So we'll head to the fourth floor. Head up to the fourth floor and what we can find there. Alright. I know I'm skipping a lot of coins, because if you go back and revisit a lot of like places and such that were a part of like previous investigations or previous murder trials, you can find coins, but I'm not going to worry about that. Alright. Oh, hey, it's Byakuya. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When you get out of here, remember this moment. I didn't know he said that. I meant to do this. Let's check this through. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Oh, we'll check this.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? Alright, fine.
Such ignorance.
Alright, fine. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that particularly... What? Ostentation? Ostentation? On Austin... Oh... English is not easy for me. I don't need you, like, getting on my butt about this. Come on. It was on top of that pathetically I want to say ostratation. The desk. It was on top of the desk. I'm moving on. Class number 78, student registry. Contains profiles of for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in here along with hers,
In other words...
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hill's Peak Academy. Just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled. She must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? Since she was in so much of a hurry, she was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words...
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Miyake as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair, and I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any sign of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the headmaster were allies? Or in the mastermind were allies? So why? Why did they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seems to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was?
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals: 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
Hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he means? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Mukuro's profile has been added to the truth bullets. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice? From me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not like we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help you. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
the cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. Except when they don't. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Got it? Registry, apparently that's us. It has profiles on me and everyone I met at the beginning, and Mukuro, just like us, Mukuro was apparently a new student here at Mukuro Ikusaba, part of the Ultimate Despair, which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. But then why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Well, I guess that's everything I need. I need to turn this down to my ears, because that's a little loud. Now it's not so loud in my head. There. That's much better. I'm louder, which is fine. I don't mind. But I need to get the game down for you guys, because it's also kind of spiking louder than I want it to. Alright, so we just did the Headmaster Club. I don't think there's anything left down here, so we'll move up to the next floor. We can go visit the dojo. We can revisit the dojo. Oh, Toko. Oh, Toko. So this is where you are.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your way? Out of your sight, excuse me. No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. I figured since this place was relevant to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Toko.
What's your
Don't tell
problem?
me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. No one's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think you are, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. We found a clue in here, but it was just the mastermind's attempt to frame Yoko. So I guess there really aren't any clues. If he's already figured that out, I'm guessing. Before we head into the bio lab, where's the garden? Let's go to the garden first. Monokuma flower. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here. I'm sure there's more around the... Oh, I keep pressing the wrong freaking button. Let's go check the shed. Maybe the body is inside the tool shed. Better check just to be sure. Find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here, either, then it must be... I have no idea where. The corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind him. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. Then this originally came from the Biolab? Tarp has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Oh, and you're noticing that I don't have my VTuber up right now? Yeah, I'm not gonna run that at the moment. I've just kind of decided to turn it off so it's not in the way anymore, and it's kind of been glitching out a little bit. I think that's it. Yeah, we only wanted to check the tarp out. So if the body ain't here, that's all I really needed to check here. But where could her body have gone? Better start looking for it. Well, my next spot is the one place we haven't checked up here that was locked previously. And that is the Biolab. So we're just gonna go check out the Biolab to see what we can learn from it and what we can find from it. Maybe the bodies are in there.